Well, hello, everybody. I'm very pleased today to be in the presence of Jet Xavier, who is mindset coach and I think also accountability, which sits with that.
Yep.
You've come up with a new concept now. I have to say, I do support what you're doing, and I think there's a great need for it. So, men in real estate, can you give me a few more details?
Yeah, so mate, thanks for having a chat, Tim. I've been in the business for about 13 years, and like yourself, I've seen both sides of real estate, the what we get on a day-to-day basis and what we see behind the scenes. You know, we're probably fortunate or not sometimes to have both views of what's going on in the real estate world. And I've worked primarily with men, business leaders in particular, business owners or selling principals for that 13 or so years. And, you know, I've got to see them go through a whole lot of, struggle at times and build a whole lot of success. And so I was wondering, what has been done in the industry around men's work, or growth with a men's focus. And there's a prolific shift outside of real estate globally about men's groups and supporting, and that's an awesome thing. And I thought, what's being done in our industry? And there wasn't a lot being done. There was a little bit here and there, but there wasn't a sort of united front, so to speak. So I thought, how about we get some data? We create a research project around men in real estate and find out what's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then from that, release that data and get men to sort of, I guess, drive this sort of message that, men in real estate matter, and that if we, build better lives and we can have better businesses and get better results. And so we're sort of nearly a month into the research, and it's been well received. It's something new. It's a new initiative, and I'm really excited about it. And can't wait to we're getting data coming through at the moment, but I can't wait when we wrap it up into a white paper and release it to the industry, because that's going to give us some indication around, what sort of mentoring and courses and training and retreats potentially that men need, that's going to meet that, the gap. Whatever that is that they're sort of facing. And I got to stress, it's not so much just about men who are broken. It's men who are, worked it out as well. And what can we learn from both, and how can we support both? And that's really important as well.
Yeah, I've had the privilege, I have to say, of attending Rise on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
And that's been enlightening, and certainly on a few occasions when I've been there, it's been challenging, I'd have to say. But with men, I think we're expected to be strong and being able to deal with things constantly. And the amount of mental health issues which bubble away under the surface that we don't see until sometimes it's just too late.
Yeah, that's correct.
I've lost friends. I've lost friends through self-harm, and we just didn't even see it coming.
No.
And so an initiative like this that can address that and open a door and provide services to men out there, I think is a great initiative. I was horrified to see recently some statistics that said 1 in 3 men have mental health issues.
Yeah.
1 in 3.
Yeah.
So what you're doing, I think, is not only needed, but long overdue. So, congratulations to you standing up and stepping out there and trying to do something.
Yeah, well, we're trying to, I guess, look at it from a 3 sort of pronged approach, mate. We're trying to elevate conversation and get men talking first and foremost. And then we're going to focus on enhancing well-being and men's performance. And then we're trying to create little ecosystems that men can connect into and talk about anything, how good their lawn's growing, right through to, they might be struggling about particular issues. So we're trying to get that sort of message out, because the 3 key things, men suicide more, they die earlier, and they remain silent. And if we can, address and challenge some of those types within the men's community. I think for us as an industry, it's going to go a long way to supporting men and being there, or having something that men can connect to that's their own, that can be supportive as well. So we're really excited about the survey. We need as many men in the industry to get on board and do the survey. It only takes 10 minutes. I'm sure there's a link somewhere. Tim, you're going to set up?
Yes, I am. Yep.
And it's an exciting initiative that we've just started. So a long road ahead, but it's an exciting one, mate.
So you mentioned the road ahead. So once their survey has gone out, and I'd encourage everybody to participate. And as you said, it's only 10 minutes, and doesn't matter who you are. You can improve yourself. You can get better. You can get tools to deal with problems. So please, everybody, please complete the survey and get the data in. So let's assume now that you have your data. What's the steps after that?
So the easy access is going to be built around Zoom sessions. There'll be particular topics that we can discuss, everything that is about men and in between. And that's going to be one pathway to connection and support and equipping and educating. And then there's going to be experts. So we'll talk to relationship experts, we'll talk to divorce experts, we'll talk to health experts, we'll talk to sex experts, we'll interview experts, we'll have that access. So these are sort of free initiatives that men can connect into, and they don't have to pay anything. And then on the back of that, we'll set up mentoring potentially, workshops for organizations. So I'd like to see, the message taken into, any office really, but, when you're looking at brands, there are multiple offices and you can get the message out across a bigger platform. And so that's really important. And then men's retreats are really powerful when they're done right. And so we're looking at running one next year for about 30 men, to basically, not run around naked screaming, beating our chest, but addressing some of the issues that have come up in the data that have come up in men's lives. So they're the sort of, I guess, platforms that we're going to be presenting to the industry for men to sort of connect in however they want to, at whatever level as well.
Well, that's fantastic. And as I've just got through saying, I think there's a great need for it. So we're going to put the link in this presentation when we send it out. So that's great, fantastic.
Mate. Thanks, mate.
Congratulations, mate, for doing this. I think it is long overdue, as I've already said, and we only function at our best when we're at our best. So the need is there.
It's all about better men, better business, better lives, mate. And so thanks to the REI New South Wales support, getting behind this initiative. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jude.